Hi guys, so today we'll be reviewing quickly the Teclast M40 tablet. So the quick specs for this tablet is it runs on Android 10 OS. It uses a Unisoc T618 octa-core CPU processor. It has 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB of internal storage. It is 10.1 inches and has an aspect ratio of 1920 by 1200. It's IPS sharp screen LCD. So the battery on this is 6000 milliamperes, and it has two cameras, one in the front and one in the back, both with 8 megapixels, and it uses dual band Wi-Fi signals. It has 2.4 and 5 GHz signals for the Wi-Fi. Also, it is a dual band 4G SIM ready device, so you can put your SIM card here that is LTE or 4G ready, and it also has GPS function. So as what you have seen in my previous video of the unboxing, it comes with its free case, free keyboard, and screen protector. So it's good, it's easily protected. So today we'll be trying to test things out. I've bought a new case because I don't like the folio type of case, so I like the open style. So I also bought a tempered glass for this, but it has not yet arrived, so I was not able to install it. So I'm still using the film screen that came with the device, pre-installed in the device. So it's good for Teclast to include a pre-installed HD film on the device, so I don't have any problems in terms of responsiveness. So for the battery, it runs about 6 hours and 6 minutes in my test using PC Mark test. So on 50% volume or 50% brightness as well, it was able to run the said test benchmark. It also gained about 7,984 points in PC Mark, equivalent to a Snapdragon 835 to 845 processor. I also ran Antutu here benchmark. So Teclast was claiming to have at least 210,000 points for Antutu, but on my benchmark for Antutu, it only received about 201,000 in terms of performances. So not bad for this price range of a tablet, because seeing that it only costs about how many? 8,000 pesos or equivalent to $150. So it's okay already. It's equivalent, the processor is more or less equivalent to the Snapdragon 835 or 845 that the Pocophone F1 has. So it offers good performance. For the screen, it's too shiny for me. The screen is very shiny, so you can see the video, it bounces or reflects the light. The contrast in the screen is a bit dark as well, so it might cause some problems for you in terms of looking at the picture. The images in the games are a bit dark. So here I'm running Mobile Legends in the background. Okay, as for the weight, the device is really solid in build. It is built from glass in the front and full metal on the back, so you don't have, or the build quality is very good for me. The weight is about 564 grams, so it's about half a kilogram. It's very weight or hefty, but I like the weight and I like to hold it. The problem is that when you're lying down on bed, it might fall on your face, so you have to be careful on that. But more or less, I like the weight of it when I'm holding it, so it feels very sturdy since it's all metal. So here I'll be running Mobile Legends. So I have no problem in Mobile Legends. It's running in high mode with HDR on and all settings on max. So if you can see the video, it will run smoothly. Although at times I have some problems with loading. Even though it has 6 gigabytes of RAM, there are loading problems with this device. Problems that loading time takes a long time, especially when you're coming off from a specific program or application. More or less, it runs or it loads another application 3 to 5 seconds later after you have opened that application. But nevertheless, it's still good for me. So I can compare this with, of course, it's a budget tablet, so you can expect more from this. So maybe that's one thing to look into. So here we can see, or you can see that I'm playing Mobile Legends. There's no problem in playing ML or Mobile Legends here. So it runs smoothly. I don't have any lags. The connection is very stable. Although I had a problem once when I received the device. So out of the box, it had an error in Bluetooth, something like that. But when I reset the device, it went back to normal and it does not have any problem for as long as I experience it. So I've been testing it for 5 days in playing games like Mobile Legends and Genshin Impact. So more or less, you will have an idea on the capability of game playing on this device. So the graphics for the ML or Mobile Legends is quite good. The sound is also good in terms that it's very loud. The speaker is very loud if it is put on the highest loudness on it. So it's not that great, but what would you expect from this price range of a tablet? So it's good. It's loud enough and it's good enough to hear. It is not distorted in any other way. So the graphics for Mobile Legends and the games of such likeness is quite good and smooth. So you can see it there. Now we will be shifting to Genshin Impact so that you can see the capacity of this device in playing Genshin Impact. So primarily, I set Genshin Impact into a moderate high setting. So you can see here, in moderate high setting, it stutters or it has some lags on it when being run. So I'll try to change the setting in the graphics. I'll put it in a low setting or medium setting so that you can also see the capability. So even in low setting, it has some stuttering on the graphics. Of course, you all know that Genshin Impact is a very high demand game in terms of graphics and CPU. Then I tried to change the setting to the lowest, which is the standard when I installed the Genshin Impact. And after setting it to the lowest quality of graphics, it was able to play the game without any lags or hitches. So I guess that if you are going to play this with high demand games like Genshin Impact or PUBG or Asphalt 9, maybe you could just put it in the low settings. Remember, the processor here is not that known, so maybe the performance is not that well in terms of a long-term use. So put in mind that this is a budget tablet, and it's still good that it can play Genshin Impact on the budget. So maybe you're out and you would like to have a good screen in you. Yes, you can play Genshin Impact. Although the graphics are in the lowest setting, it's still playable, which is very good. The receptiveness of the screen is good as well. So the touch and the touch capacity is quite great. So I don't have any complaints on that. The Bluetooth connectivity, I don't also have any complaint on that. It is great also. So I am very happy with it. What else? For connectivity, it uses also Bluetooth 5. So good for TWS. Now for Netflix, you might be wondering if it's HD capable. No, it's not. It only has SD capacity for Netflix. For ebook reading, it's quite good, no? I'm able to see the text well and the graphics well. Although at high light in good lighting or in highlight environment, the light seems to reflect or bounce back on the screen. So that might cause a problem for you or for some. So initially, they say that it would run for 7 hours, but for testing, it only ran about 6 hours for the battery. For charging, you have to be careful with the charging port, the USB-C, and what else? It's just with the USB-C, you have to be careful with that because I have observed that it is a bit shaky, especially when I am able to charge it a couple of times already. So you might be you have to be careful in how you plug in your charger or your cable in that manner, because that might pose a problem in the future. It's getting looser, but it's okay if you are careful and you don't mind being that careful, then don't have any problem with it. So this is my quick review for the Teclast M40. It's a good budget tablet. It's a good buy for the price as well as for the usage of it. I use it for office applications on the go, and it's good. If you can find a different folio case with keyboard, the better. The keyboard here is a bit flimsy, but the one that came from Teclast, but of course you can expect more. It's free. GPS is good as well. It's good with Waze, so I was able to test it outside. It has good reception in terms of GPS, so you can put it in the car for GPS. For playback of music, it's also loud enough and it's not distorted in any way. But of course, don't expect too much. Always see or look at the price. And of course, if you can play high capacity games like Genshin Impact and do office applications, this one will be a great buy for you. Oh yeah, the camera at the back is bad, but the camera in the front is good. So maybe that's a great buy as well. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe and like.